Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Muazzez Khawateen wa Hazrat, इस तकरीब का इफ्तिताह हो रहा है. We are starting this auspicious event, and to start with, I would like to start with the recitation of Holy Quran. Allah Ta'ala के मुबारक नाम से हम इस तकरीब का आगाज़ करते हैं.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम क़ुल अऊज़ु बिरब्बिन नास मलिकिन नास इलाहिन नास मिन शर्रिल वस्वासिल खन्नास الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu Alaikum and very good evening. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this evening's presentation and networking dinner, held as part of the ITMA Asia plus CITME Singapore 2025's roadshow here in Karachi after a very successful show in Lahore on Wednesday, the 30th of July. My name is Nadeem Mazhar, and I represent Pakistan Textile Journal, country's first trade journal continuously published since 1951. For over 7 decades, PTJ has remained dedicated to covering development in Pakistan's textile and garment industries and to connecting our sector with global innovation and expertise. We are proud to serve as the official promotional partner of ITMA exhibitions in Pakistan, working closely with ITMA services to support the participation and visibility of Pakistan's textile industry at this very important international platform. This evening, we are honored by the presence of Mrs. Daphne Poon, Director of Communications at ITMA Services. She is the host of today's event, and Daphne has consistently engaged with Pakistan's textile industry and its stakeholders and associations to build strong and lasting partnerships since the first ITMA Asia that took place in Singapore in 2001. We are delighted to welcome our distinguished guests. I can see Mr. Mahmood Godil, Mr. Anwar Aziz, who just left, and Mr. Dr. Zubair Bandukta, Mr. Ali Gohar Bhutto, Mr. Naveed from YKK, and Nadeem Iqbal Sahab. And many, all guests are very close to us, and all represent a very vibrant textile industry of Pakistan. We have many senior industry professionals and respected colleagues who have joined us this evening. Thank you once again for being here. And let us now begin our formal proceedings with a welcome address from Mr. Alex Zuki, the president of CEMATEX, the European Committee of Textile Machinery Manufacturers, who own the ITMA brand and also organize ITMA and ITMA Asia. After this, I will invite Ms. Daphne Poon to give her presentation. So please, the message of Mr. Alex Zuki.
Is the Federation of the European Textile Machinery Manufacturers. So basically we cover all Europe, representing the largest organization in the world for textile machinery manufacturer. Okay, well, I'm also CEMATEX president since over 1 year. Place where to, let's say, renew and refresh our technology in this area, allowing everybody. We already had a huge and strong feedback from most of the country, from Philippines, from Indonesia, from China as well, from Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Pakistan, India. So this is absolutely an unbelievable, let's say, showroom for all the textile machinery manufacturer, including also the competitor of the European Association. This is very positive because we can also, let's say, see each other and get a confrontation to what is the latest technology. So I invite you everybody to visit Singapore in October.
This is a message from Mr. Alex Zuki, President of CEMATEX. I would like to invite Ms. Daphne Poon, Director Communications, ITMA Services and organizer of this event tonight to come and give a very insightful presentation. Thank you, Daphne.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Daphne Poon, ITMA Services, and I'm very glad to be in Pakistan. This is my 7th visit to Karachi, having been here since 2001 when the first ITMA Asia exhibition was held in Singapore. So I'm really, really glad to see many familiar faces. All right, people who have been very supportive of our exhibition. Although I know many of you are very familiar with our exhibition, especially the ITMA brand and what are the USPs, but please allow me some time to share some of the information and updates on Singapore. Okay, just to set the background for this presentation and why there is an exhibition in Singapore, allow me just to touch on a quick update of the textile industry. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, unfortunately, the slides are not showing up, so we are going to do it from the console. All right, there are some challenges. First, the bad news, challenges, right? So we all know that the textile industry is undergoing several challenges. Of course, things like supply chain disruption, especially during COVID, it was even more obvious. as well as a shortage of skilled labor, especially now that, textile manufacturing, the technology is a bit more advanced, so the labor also has to be more skilled as well. At the same time, of course, there are a lot of competition from other markets such as Vietnam and so on, as well as environmental issues and the need to comply. In addition, the manufacturing infrastructure, if you have been using the same machines over time, you find that it is outdated and it's time for you to modernize. And above all, I think a lot of you are very concerned about the US tariffs, right? So the news is out there now, 19% for you. I hope it's, of course, I'm sure the industry is hoping to get a better rate, but nonetheless. Okay, we have to move on. Okay, so what are some of the trends that are impacting the local industry and also the industry around the world? And how do you transform the textile industry into something that is more efficient and more sustainable? I think most of you are aware, currently we are in the Industry 4.0 era, trending towards 5.0. And of course, the green revolution is now happening. In addition, legislations and standards are impacting the industry as well. So, in the Industry 4.0 era, we are looking at automation, artificial intelligence, IoT, and so on. So it is really more about technology. However, slowly, we are trending towards Industry 5.0, where we also put the focus on the human being, the worker, all right? So 4.0 is really about technology, but 5.0, we have added the human element to it. So we are talking about more human-centric type of technology. How do people work with robots, for example? And then at the same time, you will find that sustainability, circularity are also issues that are impacting the industry, how to be more efficient in terms of your resources and so on. And at the same time, if you take a quick look at the map, this is a heat map showing that regulations and legislations are really becoming more complex, and it's something that you have to live with because governments are imposing a lot of environmental regulations that you have to comply, all right? Whether it's microfiber or PFAS and so on, basically the industry has to contend with these developments. Next slide, please. Yeah. So what are some of the opportunities for Pakistan's textile industry? It's not all doom, right? At the same time, while there are challenges, we can also seize some opportunities. And one of them is collaboration. So increasingly, you are seeing that the textile industry needs to collaborate. So for example, in the Europe show, you will have technology builders combining or working together with associations, with brands and so on, all right, to make the industry more innovative and better. At the same time, there are opportunities if you invest in technology and skills. The other area that I think would also provide opportunities for you would be advanced materials or advanced textiles. So textiles is now no longer used just for making clothes, all right? They are now more advanced, and you can use them for building roads or even aircraft and so on. So advanced materials like composites, carbon fibers, and so on, and even very advanced type of nonwovens. So these are also opportunities that you can pivot towards. And at the same time, sustainability, while it is an issue and it's difficult to comply, it has also given us some new opportunities. For example, recycled textiles yarns, textile to textile recycling, and so on. So at the end of the day, what does it mean for us? The challenges as well as the opportunities. So how are we going to meet these challenges? One of the ways is through the use of technology. And hence, that is why we are here, or I'm here to present to you ITMA Asia plus CITME, Singapore. Basically, I think there's a need for the industry to future-proof, to be more efficient, to be more sustainable, and to be more innovative. So maybe a little bit about our series. ITMA Asia plus CITME Singapore 2025 is an exhibition that is backed by industry leaders. It is owned by CIMATEX, which is made up of 9 national associations. These are all textile machinery manufacturers associations. At the same time, our Chinese partner, who are owners of the CITME brand, are CTMA, which is the China Textile Machinery Association, and CCPIT Tex. And then we also have the partnership of Japan Textile Machinery Association. So what it means is that this is an industry exhibition that is backed by the industry for the industry, ensuring that the quality of the platform is there. We have a series of exhibitions. The first, the upcoming one, of course, would be the one in Singapore in October. And then next year, we will continue with the ITMA Asia plus CITME exhibition in Shanghai. And this will be followed by the ITMA exhibition, that is our mother show in Hanover in 2027. So just a quick update on the Singapore edition. Next slide, please. Okay. Basically, this exhibition is conceived as a one-stop technology showcase to help the region's buyers to modernize and upscale their production. We will spotlight on cost-effective and sustainable technologies and solutions. The team that is organizing it is my company, ITMA Services, and then our co-organizer is our Chinese partner, BJITME. Next slide, please. Our Singapore show will be held from 28th to 31st October. Currently, it is at 70,000 square meters gross, and right now, we have 800 exhibitors, more than what we have that we had projected earlier, coming from 31 countries. So who are the key exhibiting countries? We have China, of course, followed by Italy, Germany, and India. So it will be exactly like most of our other ITMA and ITMA Asia showcases, whereby most of the leading brands are represented. Okay, as in all ITMA exhibitions, we have a complete value chain with product sectors ranging from spinning all the way to research and innovation. Okay, this is a quick look at the Singapore Expo venue. All right, those of you who have been in Singapore in 2001 or 2005 will recognize this venue. It's the same venue that we have. And you can see that we have the product sectors already laid out there. And which are the top sectors? We have finishing, of course, which is a very important sector nowadays, and then followed by spinning, knitting, weaving. So many of the key sectors are represented in our Singapore show as well. Okay, and what is our unique value proposition? Basically, one of the most important feature of ITMA exhibitions is that we feature live machinery demonstrations. All right, and this is very important. Why? Because it allows you to see the performance of the machines and allows you to make decisions as to what technology should you be investing in. And of course, we only allow direct manufacturers to take part. And this means that it will be a reputable platform because we don't allow agents to take part in our exhibition, mainly because we think that it is very important for you to talk directly to the manufacturers of the technology, because this is not a cheap investment. It's a very expensive investment. And so you can talk directly to the manufacturers, just in case you may need to customize, or maybe you want to look at financing and other, or you need any other support. And of course, it's easy for our buyers to navigate the whole exhibition because the products are clustered together. So if you're interested in spinning, you would just head for the spinning hall. And all the machines are there from different manufacturers, from different countries, and you can make a comparison and decide for yourself which machinery will work better for you. And of course, this is an end-to-end sourcing platform. And it is important to you because for some of you, you may be just doing one aspect, or you may just be a spinner, but you may want to go into other areas of the business. Or if you are a garment maker, then you want to look at maybe digital printing or laser cutting machines and everything. So, or even chemicals and colorants, which are very important these days, right? So at our exhibition, you are able to source for different types of machinery or solutions to help you. And also, maybe you're not in the non-wovens business, but you may be interested in that area because of the opportunities there. So that's why ITMA Asia plus CITME Singapore will be a very good platform for you to source and to also look at other opportunities that you can leverage to expand your business. And of course, why do we have an exhibition in Singapore? It's because that we feel that the manufacturers in South and Southeast Asia are very important, and now they are at the crossroads and they are wanting to invest in better modern technologies, and as such, we have a platform that is in Singapore that will allow you to source for the right technology to modernize your production. Okay. And just to announce that although ours is a short exhibition, only 4 days in Singapore, but we have, or rather CIMATEX has decided to organize a short forum that is the ITMA Sustainability Forum, accelerating the green transition to help our friends or industry players in South and Southeast Asia to look into this issue of the on sustainability. And one of the things that are policies that will impact you, especially if you are exporting to Europe, is the EU Strategy 2030, whereby there's lots of regulations that you have to meet. So because of that, we have invited the keynote speaker from the European Commission, who will share more information on the regulation. So we have 2 tracks after that. One is on shaping sustainability and how you respond to the EU policy, as well as a second track that is on impact financing. Profit meets purpose, financing sustainability. Of course, sustainability is not something that comes cheap, right? And so there will be a few sessions to just share with you some of the impact financing options that are available. These are some of the speakers. If you are interested, you can get more information from our website. So now it leaves me to just tell you a little bit about how you can plan your visit if you're coming to Singapore, and I hope most of you will. Okay, Our exhibition is gated. Basically, you need a badge to get in, and we have some special badge or early bird specials. To help you, to assist you with your registration, we have appointed Pakistan Textile Journal to assist you and to support you. So if you are wanting to buy a badge, we advise you to get your badge from PTJ, because we have been working with PTJ and they're very familiar with our exhibition since 2001. And the other issue that is top of your mind would be the visa application. So basically what happens is that after you have registered for your badge, you can request for a letter of invitation. All right, and what you need to do is to apply 30 days before your arrival in Singapore, and the visa processing will take about 5 to 10 days. Yeah, although it's fast, but then if you work in the weekends, it could come up to about 10 days. You can apply through our honorary consulate general that is found in Luxon Square. All right, I'm not sure if you are familiar with the place, but basically you need to put in your application. However, you do not have to go there personally. And the documents you need would be a letter of invitation from us, a copy of a passport and photo, as well as your air ticket and your hotel booking. So these are some of the documents that you will need to support your application. And another way to plan your visit and to ensure that you can spend your time more efficiently is to look at our exhibitor list. You can find the list now. It's published on our website, or you can download from our mobile app, and you can actually shortlist the exhibitors that you would like to visit. So, now I'll share with you a video.
Explore, experience, and source at the leading textile technology exhibition, driving regional growth. ITMA Asia and CITME Singapore 2025 serves as the trusted platform for textile manufacturers seeking to remain competitive in an ever-evolving industry. Explore cutting-edge solutions across the entire textile value chain, designed to modernize and optimize your production process. Experience live machinery demonstrations from leading technology owners, and source cost-effective and sustainable technologies and solutions. Singapore, the ideal destination for business and leisure, supported by extensive air connectivity and visa-friendly policies. Immerse in the Lion City's unique cultural heritage, vibrant food scene, and exciting attractions. Grow your business with cutting-edge textile technologies at the region's leading exhibition. Plan your visit to ITMA Asia and CITME Singapore 2025 early.
With this, I would like to personally invite all of you to visit our exhibition in Singapore. I'll be around, so later on, if you have questions, you can always approach me during dinner. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daphne, for a very insightful presentation. If there's a very short question and answer session, if you have any questions, you can ask them now, and Daphne and I will be happy to give you the answers to them. Actually, the many questions that people have had in the past, and for this one as well, is regarding visas. And what Daphne has presented to you is a very simple procedure for visa. It's not very complicated, it's very fast. You just have to apply in time and give about 10 days for that. And other than that, it's a very organized visa system that once you apply, you will get it. And with a strong recommendation from ITMA services, an invitation letter. I don't think genuine visitors have anything to worry about participating in ITMA Asia plus CITME Singapore 2025. If there are no questions,
I have one question.
sure. एक जरा बात mic दीजिएगा please.
I have one question.
Yes, Haji Sahab,
My
please.
name is Haji Shaukat. Everybody knows. My question is that now this exhibition is arranged after 24 years. I have attended in 2001 when there was a 9/11 in America. The same time was arranged, and from Pakistan many people had gone. And now 24 years has gone, and now again this event is going. It's good. We do appreciate your efforts, but why so long gap during
Can I
this
answer?
exhibition? Thank you.
Mike, please.
First, thank you so much for your support. All right, and like many of you who are here also, I know you have actually visited the exhibition in Singapore in 2001 and 2005. Okay, after the actually, maybe just to give you a little bit of background, initially when CIMATEX conceived this Asian version, because all along, the ITMA exhibition has been in Europe, right, since 1951, every 4 years. However, in the late 1990s, they do realize that, the manufacturing of textiles and garment is really in Asia, right? And because of that, CIMATEX conceived a version that is an Asian version, and that's why it started as ITMA Asia to be in Singapore. Singapore was chosen then also because of its good location as well as easy access for Asians to Singapore. So it was meant to be one edition, 2001. However, the 2001 exhibition was very successful, and they decided to do another exhibition in 2005. And thereafter, of course, I mean, everyone knows that China was up and coming, and because China ascended to WTO in 2005, and that's why CIMATEX decided that, maybe they should also move to Shanghai and combine it with a Chinese exhibition. And because of that, they have been doing it since 2008, and hence, they have continued there. And of course, at the point of time, because there is already a European show, and then now a show in an Asian show, but based in Shanghai, it is felt that that will be sufficient to support the aspirations of manufacturers, one in Europe and then one in Asia. And hence, that's why we only have 2 exhibitions. Yeah, but recently, because of issues even like COVID and so on, we also felt that maybe it's good or it's timely for us to have another showcase, more to meet the needs of our manufacturers in Southeast Asia, as well as the Middle East. All right, so to cater to this market, and that's why we have decided to have this special exhibition. And of course, I hope that the industry here will support us because it's really organized for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Daphne. Now, it is my honor to introduce Dr. Zubair Bandukra, the President of the Textile Institute of Pakistan, one of the leading academic institutions for textile education. And he is here to give a guest speech as a guest speaker. Please share your thoughts with us, please. Thank you. Dr. Zubair Bandukra.
Assalamu alaikum, distinguished guests. Nadeem just told me when I was out there that I have to say a few words, so I'm just going to, just quickly, I think we've already had the presentation. How much heard from a gentleman in 2001, there are people industry. They're high value added, they're doing a lot of R&D, and they're just selling those ideas to companies and manufacturing it. So my plea is, and I've been away and I've just come back at TIP to create a new vision, and we are trying to push it. I think unless unless this industry steps out and starts working new ideas and it doesn't have to be very high tech. There are some very easy things, but I think with all my due respect to the industry, I think we have to get out of our comfort zone. We have to stop just thinking about leaving, etc. And have to move. I mean, you know, I have no problem in saying our own family business is finished because we didn't move with the change. If we don't change, and change is the most difficult thing to accept and manage, I think we need to do that. And if we don't, then it's not going to be. But this is all I would say. If anybody has any, they want to discuss, I'll be available. But I would like to thank you, Daphne, for being here, for inviting us. You are our hosts. And I hope to be. I've never been to ITMA Asia. I've been to ITMA. So, but in Singapore, I've been once. It's a beautiful place to be. So maybe. Yeah, very expensive, but very good. So yeah, definitely. I hope, because now I'm back in textiles, maybe it's a good thing. And as always, Nadeem Mazhar. And by the way, what he mentioned, I was just working out that PTJ now is going to be celebrating, 75 years of its publication next year. So I think that's an amazing credit for a magazine of your sort to continue. So well done. And I've known Nadeem for a very long time. We work very closely, and he's always very kindly asked me, so anytime. And I wish you all a good seminar. And as I said, if anyone wants to discuss anything, we are quite happy. TIP is a private institute. It's an open institute. We are quite happy to discuss anything you want. But we would like to really want the industry to really now open up and start talking about new things. And there's no secret about anything. So let's open up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saab, for your very kind words about PTJ and very insightful and hopefully thought-provoking speech that you have given. Now it is time for us to honor some of our distinguished guests who are here. Everybody is important to us, but we would like to acknowledge a few guests with a distribution of shield. And for this, I would like to invite Daphne. Please join us. Come up. Yeah. Oh, would you prefer it down? Okay. 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 May I request Mr. Abbas Muraj to join us on the stage? Let me say a few words about Mr. Abbas Muraj. He's perhaps the senior most and the most active textile technologist in Pakistan's textile machinery industry, representing Nazar & Co., also completing 75 years next year. Abbas bhai, welcome. Oh, sure.
I'd just like to say a few words about PTJ. We've been associated for a long, long time. And his father and my father are very great friends. Shall I mention that?
Yeah, but I think this is about exhibition.
And their cooperation and their contribution to the textile industry in Pakistan has been very great. We are both going to celebrate 75 years, and I can say I have not, since 1959, I have not missed but one single ITMA. There, unfortunately, I couldn't go, but every single ITMA and all the 3 ITMAs in Singapore, I've participated, including a few ITMA exhibitions in China. Now I'm now 65 years in Nazarene Company. I think it's better time I retire before I collapse. Thank you much.
Please stay on this stage. You stay. Thanks. Yeah, I would like to invite Mr. K.M. Khalid from Alamin. Also, a very long contribution for the textile industry is to establish the foundation. Alamin has worked very, very diligently hard to support our textile industry. Okay. Khalid, please stay on this. Please. Yeah. Ye le lo. Acha. Now, may I invite Mr. Junaid Rahman, Senior Vice Chairman, TMA, who has graced our occasion with your presence as our guest of honor. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Arij Iqbal, and I have a few words to say about his company, Textile Engineers of Pakistan, as well. Yeah. Mr. Arij Iqbal, his company is Textile Engineers of Pakistan, and it is perhaps the first textile machinery agency in Pakistan, brought in Pakistan by his father, Mr. Iqbal Ahmed, who recently passed away. And it's a big loss to our country, our industry, but Mr. Arij is holding the mantle now. And yeah, please continue. We stay on the stage, please. Okay. Now, I would like to invite a very special guest, Mr. Haji Shaukat Ali, who is a very senior textile technologist and a very, very close friend of our industry, and his achievements are numerous. Please join us, Haji Sahab, for a shield of honor. Lastly, I would like to invite Mr. Amin from Invesco to join us. Please. Invesco is also one of those companies which has brought the open-end spinning in Pakistan. And their contribution is remarkable in the developing time of the spinning industry, and which continues till date with the next generation. The company is Invesco. Yeah. Thank you. This concludes our, not really, Dr. Zubair. How can I forget our guest speaker? Please join us. May I request Mr. Alvis, President of Site Association, to join us as well on the stage? Okay. Please, Dr. Saab, please stay on. Okay. Hi, sir. Your sheet. Thank you very much. May I request our distinguished guests to take your seats now? And, okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. And now, as we draw this evening to a close, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for making this gathering such an auspicious and memorable occasion. On behalf of Pakistan Textile Journal and our partners, ITMA Services, I wish to express our deepest appreciation to Ms. Daphne Poon, Director of Communications, for traveling to Pakistan once again and for her tireless efforts in building bridges between international textile machinery sector and Pakistan's vibrant industry. Our guests of honors and all the senior representatives of industry associations, institutions, and companies who have joined us tonight, your participation adds immense value to this dialogue and future collaboration. The teams, I'm thankful to the teams who have worked behind the scenes to make this event possible, particularly some of my friends who have, I would like to acknowledge Mr. Arshad Rafiq Khan. He has worked so hard with us as part of our team. And this evening was more than a presentation. It was a reaffirmation of the strength, innovation, and global outlook of Pakistan's textile industry. And as we look ahead to ITMA Asia and CITME in Singapore, I hope tonight's discussions will inspire new connections, and hopefully most of you will be visiting ITMA Asia plus CITME Singapore in October. Thank you once again for being with us. We look forward to seeing you and to welcome you in Singapore this October. Wishing you a very pleasant evening and safe travels to Singapore. But first, the dinner will be served shortly. Thank you very much.